Hello everyone, and welcome to the IFX and Winged Boots Championship. This week, the HotelPlanner.com Europro Tour has travelled to Foxhills, Surrey, as the quest for promotion becomes ever more intense. This is the 11th event of the season. We've already witnessed some cracking golf, and here's a reminder of what happened last time. Gorgeous midsummer in the English county of Berkshire, and the Europro Tour has reached Caversham Heath Golf Club.
The temperatures have been hot this week at Caversham Heath, and so has the scoring. Sitting atop the leaderboard, Boston lad Jordan Risdale. He's compiled an impressive total of 12 under par 2 rounds. 2.5 years into your professional career now, how do you assess things to this point?
Slow and steady. You're always learning things in the professional rank, especially at that sort of level. I learned you've got to be a great all-round player. You've got to be.
It's not an easy shot. Downwind as well. Lots of factors. Oh, he's played a class one. Oh, superb. Here we go. This for the win.
What a feeling. The silverware for the Penta Hotels Championship winner goes to Jordan Risdale. Here's confirmation of the race to Desert Springs as it stands. Risdale's dramatic win at Caversham saw him vault into 5th spot, knocking Billy Spooner just outside the promotion zone. As for the top dog, that remains Mark Young, the season's only double champion to date. So then to the action at Foxhills, with a 19th century manor house sitting at the heart of this terrific club and resort. Our tournament's being staged on the Bernard Hunt course, and here's your reporters Kit Alexander and John Morgan to explain about what's been transpiring in the trees.
Delighted to be here at Foxhills for the very first time on the Europro Tour. The sun is shining, and what a glorious setting. John, what do you make of Foxhills Resort?
Magnificent. I mean, I can't put it in any other words. I love the whole complex itself. I mean, it's so professionally run. I mean, the two of the golf courses we're playing the Bernard, but they are absolutely magnificent. They're in A1 condition. Par 3 golf courses as well for the youngsters who want to blossom, become bigger and better players. I mean, the whole facility is just outstanding. The players are absolutely loving it. The ace in the hole about this golf course is that it's a tight golf course. The greens are absolutely minute, which I love because it definitely brings out your short game skills and also keeps you focused with your iron play into greens. And off the tees, you can't be too aggressive with driver. You've got to let the irons. You've got to be, you've got to use all part of your game. You've got to use your noggin. I mean, that's why, I like Dave Coupland is absolutely going crazy out there. But it's a magnificent complex, and the boys are loving it.
Absolutely. Dave Coupland has lit the place up this week. 10 under par in the Pro-Am, 11 under par, breaking his own course record in the first round, and 2 under in the second. He sits atop the leaderboard. Just how incredible is that scoring?
Well, I never thought I would see it. I mean, that's pretty freak of nature stuff, because, 10 under in the prime, you think, oh my God, he's gone and burnt his best round of the week, too early, premature, and then all of a sudden, wham, 11 under, goes and breaks it within 24 hours.
Superb scoring from Coupland and the rest of the field. The stage is set for the final round, so let's hand you over to the commentators.
Yes, for one player to shoot a course record one day and then beat it the next, I don't think it's unprecedented, but it's certainly very rare indeed. Mind you, he's not the only player going low. Adam Stone from Lancaster Golf Club is playing nicely also.
Yeah, another iron shot in there with another chance. Playing some great golf today. Yeah, and here we are. Spooner at the first tee shot, 9 under. Coming into this last round. Oh, looked a bit draggy left. Is it coming back? There is trees down that left-hand side. And there's the clip. Oh, and he's dodged one. I can see it lying nice. What did he do here, Scott? I think he just went for a big one, didn't he, John? Yeah, just flipped it over a little bit with the hands and arms. Go at it hard is good, but go at it fast with the body and leave the arms behind. As we go back to Stone, we saw the approach in here at the first. Just to get his account open on the first with a birdie, and he does. Beautiful stuff. The course looks amazing, John.
Yeah, it is. You could just see how that ball was just rolling after roll into the hole. I tell you what, they are pure, Scotty. As we see now, Dave, our leader, hits the first tee shot. holding one up, try and get it on this fairway. This pin, this green just tucked up on the right-hand side above them. And it should just feed down into the fairway. Yeah, that's a good one. Might just run off the other side. Hold on. Oh, nice tee shot.
We have to remember that Dave Coupland, only a couple of weeks ago, won at Wychwood Park. He's in a very good vein of form, even though, really surprisingly, he missed the cut at Caversham Heath last week.
Yeah, I know. I think he just took his foot off the gas, all the pleasures of winning, and just took his mind off it probably, and also probably a little bit burnt out. You know, it's a hectic season. They're playing a lot of golf, these lads. Now, Neil Raymond at the left side. Good shot. This is forever going to get better. Oh, look at that. What a superb shot.
Now here is Coupland. Saw the tee shot. Right in the middle of the fairway. Prime position here. Wedge in hand. And you'd imagine him to go pin seeking from the start, but I think he's leaked it out right. And that's a loose one from that yardage. Won't be happy with that. He's played some incredible golf, as we've said, not only this week, but in the past few weeks, barring that missed cut. And he is certainly going to be in the mix on the back nine today.
Paul Kinnear, it was a par on the first, and he's just avoided the trouble on the second.
Yeah, he has. Phil, and this one, oh, come on, side spin towards the hole. Nicely done. That's going to be a little breaker from right to left now. Spooner in a spot of bother. Got to weave it inside and out of the trees. Up and onto the green. Oh, he's bump and running this one. Going to try and chase it up on the green. It's got to slow down. And it has. The rough's come to his aid here, and you can just see him here hold the angle through, punch it low underneath the branches. Obviously had a nice lie, got the good contact.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing with these type of courses, isn't it, John? You can spray it into the trees. Sometimes you can have nothing. Other times you can have a line right through to the green.
Now 515 yards at this third hole. Raymond has reduced it to 3 shots. It's a hole where you have to make hay. Birdies outnumbering pars.
Yeah, they are. I mean, this course is in great condition. The boys are loving it. So, yeah, it brings on birdies.
Mansell's hit a massive tee shot up here. Just nudging it onto the green. Looking for a bit more release there, though, I think, down the slope. Didn't quite get it.
Doesn't this course look absolutely resplendent?
It is, considering what weather we've had, how baking hot it's been. It's withstood it so well, and that little right to left has made it a nice birdie for Kinnear.
No Spooner, we saw him punch it out of the trees, ran through the back of the green. He's got another little nudge and run here, but that was a very fluffy lie, and he's just a bit edgy on that one, I think. Opening hole, and a lot of work to do to make par. Might have been better playing it one-handed, John.
Yeah, it looked like it. Hennifer here, 8 under, second shot to the second, tall high rising shot. We've seen Kinnear get it in close. Can this man follow him? Oh, he can't. Straight over the stick with a load of chubby checker. What a singing, dancing shot that is.
Something about Boston that's produced success on this tour this year. Jordan Risdale, Billy Spooner, Dave Coupland, winners already from that town in Lincolnshire. But that's going to be a bogey.
Yeah, must be something in the water there, Phil. Up in that neck of the woods, these boys are playing some great golf.
I think it's nice when you get some guys from a region and they all inspire each other on. Bit of rivalry, friendly rivalry. And they all want to win, beat each other. It's good stuff, brings everyone on. Now Hennifer. Solid approach to the second. It's just from about 7 or 8 feet for birdie. And he's bolted that one in. Confidently done. And I think with these greens, you can be confident. You pick your line, you know it's going to stay there.
I've been well impressed with this man, Mansell. Off the right-hand side, not the putt he was wanting at the first. But he's always there or thereabouts this year.
stone. Turned pro last year. He's already won the Northern California PGA Open. And he's qualified to play on the PGA Latin American Tour.
My goodness, he's been a busy boy. Playing some good golf, obviously. Now, Dave, chip past here, Scotty.
Yeah, this one for par now. Wow, solid stroke. Obviously been putting really well to shoot the numbers he has.
It's as you were at the top then. Copeland by 2 from Mansell, but undeterred by the disappointment of just missing out at Caversham Heath, James Fraser is 7 under for the round in a 6-way tie for third that also includes this man, Daniel Gavins.
Yeah, the smile's back on the face for Daniel, and his golf is reaping the benefits of the smile, and that one just a little bit leaky off to the right. Well, anyway, where's our kit?
Copeland has 131 yards left into the pin here on the second to a flag that's cut in the back right. It's an intimidating shot to look at. That big rise of the bunker cuts right in. It looks like the pin isn't even on the green. It will take a lot of discipline to take dead aim at this one, so expect to see it come down a little bit left of the pin.
I'll tell you what, lads, though, the way he saved par on the first, that was a real nerve settler.
Yeah, indeed. Great to hold a good putt there on the first. And probably a solid gap wedge here, going aggressively at it, you would think. Yeah, pin high, just shoved it to the right a little bit. Maybe looking just to bring it in a little bit of right to left, didn't happen.
Now, Daniel having to keep it below the branches. Quite a lofty club though. Gonna fizz this one in. Releases nicely though. Needed it, and this is... Go on, go on. Oh my goodness. Cracking chip there by Daniel Gavins. Now this slick one here, Scotty.
Yeah, just pick your line. Get your confidence from the first hole. And he's hit another beauty. And he probably feels like he can't miss, John.
No, it's the size of a bucket at the moment, that hole for Dave Copeland, that's for sure. Little thank you very much to the crowd.
Now Gavins, lovely little chip from short right of this green. Just about 18 inches for birdie here. Should be a formality, yeah, well done. Got to pick up on these par 5s.
I can tell you that Fraser parred the 15th as holes run low for the Welshman. Gavins is now third alone, but 3 to the good after a better than steady start is the overnight leader, aiming to go wire to wire at Foxhills. Can Dave Copeland cope with the pressure? Find out after the break. Welcome back to the IFX and Winged Boots Championship at fabulous Foxhills, where fabulous is a good word to describe the golf being produced by Dave Copeland. He's the man in command. 3 clear of Richard Mansell, with Daniel Gavins 4 adrift of the pace. The closing groups are tackling the 4th now, the opening par 3 on the Bernard Hunt course, which, John, boasts a beguiling collection of short holes.
He sure does, Phil, and I tell you what a beauty this 4th is. Par 3, 189 yards, playing, well, you can see just nearly quarter of a shot over the par, and the reason is this green is elevated above the tee box, really small, very shallow as well. Got to get your number spot on the button to find this green. Real tough cookie, this.
Yeah, I think for these players, you're just hoping the yardage falls on a good one for you, so you can hit a solid shot in there, not having to take much off it. Small target, has he found it? He has indeed, more than found it. That is a quality shot, 4.5 feet, one of the best of the day there.
Yeah, no doubt, Scott, that was awesome. Now Copeland at the 3rd, second shot after that birdie at the 2nd. Oh, that was a bit late on arrival, that club. That is out to the right. Yeah, near where Daniel Gavins, just beyond it. And I think that's bunker bound. Oh no, skirted past it. He's going to have plenty of green to work with. Now, here we go. He gets stuck here. Comes down. Oh, nearly touches his shoulders at the top. tries to save it with the hands, but it's too late.
Coupland really didn't like that second shot when it was in the air, but I don't think he'll be too disappointed once he gets down here. He's pin high just to the right of the green, so still a great chance to get up and down for birdie. The ball itself is going to be ever so slightly above his feet and on a bit of an upslope, and it's actually come to rest in one of the rare little green tufts of grass we've got here at the moment. But looking at the chip itself, he's got a lot of green to work with, ever so slightly uphill, sloping from right to left. A player of his quality would be disappointed if he didn't get up and down for the birdie from here.
There was nothing disappointing about Will Enifer in the first round here, a 66. A man who's had a couple of top 10s so far this year at Studley Wood and also at Moorallerton, where he put together 3 rounds in the 60s.
Wowzers. Now this one was always going right to left, and it's just gone long over the green, but this chip up against the cush there, a bit of green to work with. He might fancy that if he can get to the back of the ball.
Yeah, it could be slightly awkward. Now Coupland, we saw this described from Kit, and I'm sure he will be eyeing an up and down, maybe even a chance at chipping one in. We saw it release up there. Yeah, not bad. He won't be too happy with that. He'd rather it was inside that 3-foot circle that the guys look for.
Yeah, now Enifer opting for the putter here, Scotty. Off the left-hand side, coming through the fringe, it slows it down. And that is why he's short, with a bit of work to be done.
James Fraser looked like winning at Caversham Heath last week until a bogey on the last hole, but he's back for more.
He is a man on form, and I tell you what, good swing, good mind. Players rate him as well. Tough green this 17th, it really is. And he's got on the back plateau.
Yeah, pin high, always good in control of your yardages. Now Gavin's. Wonderful tee shot here, just over 3 feet, and he converts that one for another birdie. Well done.
Daniel Gavins was tied second in the recent Clipper Logistics Championship up in Yorkshire, his native Yorkshire, and he's had plenty of success on the Europro Tour before.
Dan, you finished second on the Order of Merit back in 2013, so you know exactly what it takes to be successful at this level. What is the key?
I think just playing good golf and kind of, you know, when you get used to being in the last few groups, it kind of becomes easier the more you kind of get up there.
Since then, you've had seasons on the Challenge and the European Tours. What was that like?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I wasn't in the best place off the course, but I've kind of come through that now, so I'm kind of looking forward to keeping on playing and trying to get back up there again.
Having seen the standard at that level, do you feel ready to compete if you get back there again?
Yeah, definitely. I feel in a much better place now. So I'm kind of excited to try and get back up and play up there.
You've won on the tour before, but not for a few years. What would it be like to get another win today?
Oh, it'd feel amazing. I know I'm in the top 60. I'm going to be at Tour Champs. I know the prize money is a lot bigger out there, so it's just a case of taking pressure off yourself, really.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Blot out any pressure, don't put pressure on yourself. Now, Enifer, 2.5 feet for par, and he tried to bolt that one in the back. And now he's got the same distance back, maybe further.
Didn't make contact with the hole.
Now, complete shove that, but gets it coming back.
Yeah, always frustrating when the greens are so good. You've got nothing to blame almost, but put it behind you and move on.
Yeah, now, come on, Kit. You said he might get up and down from here. He'd be gutted if he didn't. Well, he is going to be gutted. And that is, well, I tell you what, there's a bit of work to be done to save his par now.
Yeah, you can see the confidence in the stroke. Hitting them so positively. Now, Kinnear. Little right to left movement on this one. Yeah, read it well. Down the slope. Lovely stroke.
He must have left Reading last week, travelled down the M4 back to Wales, feeling extremely disappointed. So to come and do this today, I think shows a lot of character from Fraser. And it's in for double digits under par. Yet another birdie.
Yeah, top playing. And James is a great golfer. He really is. And momentum's in his favour now. He's seeing the hole a lot bigger and wider than it has done. The fairways are looking a lot wider for him as well. Playing some great golf now. Coupland to save his par, and he does it.
Well, he passed a test on the first green, ditto on the third. Dave Coupland. He won his first Europro Tour event in 2013, but by anyone's standards, his golf this week has been simply sensational.
Dave, 10 under par in the Pro-Am, then you go one better and break your own course record with 11 under par in the opening round. Is this the best golf of your career?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's fair to say that. It's pretty crazy, really. So tough to back up a low one. After the Pro-Am, I was sort of thinking, what have I done? It's a day too early. Then I would have took anything under par the first round. And yeah, just got on a roll, really. The momentum kept going, so yeah, I just rode the wave.
2 under in the second round to follow up that 11 under. How difficult is it to follow not only 1 but 2 really low rounds with a third good round?
It was a bit of a grind yesterday, had a few bad breaks, but stayed patient and got rewarded for it with a birdie on 18, which felt good.
What are your expectations going into the final round?
I haven't really got any expectations. Just stick to what I'm doing. Stay patient, especially out there. No doubt there'll be a few tricky pin positions that you have to get on the right side of. So yeah, it's just staying patient and obviously fairways and greens, which is my game. So fingers crossed I can do that.
One of your playing partners and nearest challengers is your good friend Billy Spooner. What's it going to be like to play alongside him in the final group of a tournament?
Yeah, it's going to be brilliant. We've spoken many years ago about it. What if we got in the final group one day? And now it's happening. So I'm sure everyone involved is going to be really happy and enjoy watching us. So yeah, I've known Billy since he was 5. We know each other's games really well.
Slightly different players as well. Obviously Billy's a big lad, he bombs it out there. As you say, you're a bit more fairways and greens. What's that clash of kind of styles like when you're playing together, having to stay in your own strategy?
Yeah, you got to blinker it out, definitely, because he's going to be taking some different lines with drivers and taking different clubs off tees. But like I said, we know each other's games well enough to sort of gauge off each other, and sometimes my game helps his and his game helps mine, so yeah, it's going to be fun.
And what would it mean to you if you did get a second win and get 1 foot in the Challenge Tour today?
Yeah, it'd be massive, but I'm trying not to think about that at the minute. Yeah, just got a massive job ahead of me, so yeah, we'll see where it is at the end of the day, but it's going to mean the world to me. To win once on this tour's really tough, the standard it is now, but to win twice is just, yeah, it's just mind-blowing, so yeah, fingers crossed we can.
Coupland right to be cautious, but every right to be upbeat. He remains 3 clear of Mansell and Gavins, with Fraser needing a birdie at the last to join them in second and shoot a 64 on this par 73 layout.
Yeah, incredible stuff. We know his quality. Can he finish off with a quality one today? Just drawing away from the flag. Edge of the green though. Kit's down on the 4th.
Coupland's chipping over the bunker here, but that's not really in his thinking. He's got plenty of green to work with. The issue he does face though, the ball is sitting up on a little tuft. All too easy for it to come high off the blade. That means it will pop up, won't come out as fast as he expects, and it will come up short. He needs a precise contact to get the ball reacting exactly as he intends it to on that green.
Well, he's been a bit of a short game wizard. I'm sure he will know what to do with this one, and plenty of green to work with, like Kit said. Again, going for the little bump and run, and he's judged that almost to perfection. Really good technique, keeping it very simple, turning the body through, and he's got the pace of the greens down to a tee.
Now, what a finish this would be to get to 11 under. My goodness, birdie putt off the left-hand side, I feel here. Oh no, it's coming. Yes, come on. Oh, great putt, and that's going to be a tap-in par. Nice finish at this tough last hole, 18th. And I tell you what a round. Flawless. For a par 73 golf course, he shot 8 under 65. Not a blemish on that card. 10 under par. Well done, James.
Yeah, another superb round of golf in the bank. Now Mansell, this for par on the 4th. And it grabs the left edge Little fist pump there. That's a big putt to make early on. Keep the momentum.
Enifer. Birdie putt on the 5th. Downhill, needs to be careful. And after missing from short range on the previous hole, just the tonic he required.
Yeah, holding them from everywhere at the moment. Now Coupland to save his par. This difficult par 3 4th. Just inside the right, he does it. Going about his business very well.
Yes, numerous players are going low, but still very much in charge. It's Dave Coupland, immovable so far at the top. And in my experience, get kids involved in golf and they will be immovable from the course.
We're down here on the par 3 course at Foxhills for a lovely little event we're running with some juniors. It's the Golf Foundation and the Fox Stars, Foxhills in-house junior programme here. It's fantastic. John, loads of kids getting stuck in behind us. How great is that to see?
Man, I absolutely love it. I mean, I want to get involved. I'm sure you do as well, mate. I mean, you're about their size anyway, kid.
That's
but,
true.
I mean, honestly, I mean, this is what it's all about, fun golf. I mean, they're being able to play really outrageous, quirky shots. They're taking the rough with the smooth. They're bouncing off one another. They're all trying to outdo one another as well. They're having fun doing it. They've got massive smiles on their faces. And that's what some of the pros need to probably take a leaf out of their book.
So the core part of our work is to deliver programmes into primary schools. So Try Golf really is at the fore of what we do, and it's a fun and innovative way to get kids introduced to the game and then to encourage them back to the clubs and hopefully to take it up as a game for life.
As a team, develop our program, the Fox Stars, and was with 25 juniors before, and it's now over 80 in a year. We double also the membership as well. It's a busy place here for the juniors. I think we have the best facilities for everyone, from young stars to the future.
It's amazing. It's so nice to see them getting so excited, especially if they hit a shot that they've never hit before. They're laughing and they just get so excited. It's amazing to see.
Whether it's golf that we've got here, or whether it's tennis, which is a big part of our leisure program, or whether it's karate, judo, swimming, they're a future of all of those sports.
It's basically safeguarding the future of golf. If we don't have youngsters at the grassroots level coming into the game, then how are we going to maintain them through to senior level?
For a club to continue into the future, you need the youngsters to be coming through and playing as much golf as possible and enjoying it. It really is the cornerstone of any golf club.
Midsummer in Surrey, southeast England, and what a picture lies before us at the IFX and the Winged Boots Championship. Dave Coupland, double course record setter this week already, leads by 3 from Mansell and Gavins. The Bernard Hunt course at Foxhills is a rare treat, sporting so many attractive holes, like the 6th.
Well, here I am in the middle of the 6th fairway, and I tell you what, another cracking par 4, 439 yards. Tee way up there, comes down into a big dip and then sweeps up to a beautiful green in the distance, surrounded by beautiful trees in the background. Very generous fairway. I've gone out with driver, munched it down the right, aiming for the right to bring it back. I've overcooked it, and I'm over here in a world of trouble. So I'm going to play one for you. Come with me. Well, I've been set a challenge, boys and girls, and it is this one. Over on the left-hand side of this fairway, stuck behind a tree, got to bend it massively from right to left. I can only just see the right edge of the green from here, past the tree. I got no follow-through, I can tell you that. I know that for certain. So, if I did a proper follow-through, these clubs are going to be an half. Now, I'm going with a 9-iron. I've got about 140 yards to go. Going to slightly turn my club in a little bit like that and re-grip it, so all of a sudden it's close. That's going to help me shape the ball straight away from right to left. Give it some whirly. Have that.
Modesty and Morgan both begin MO, but there the connection ends.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That was quality. Now, Hemstock, slightly better angle than John had. Middle of the fairway. What's he got here? Sloping green. And he's used it. Cracking shot. Everyone loves a bit of backspin. That's almost stiff.
Yeah, chucking darts out there, Scotty. Now, slick downhiller off the left-hand side. Yeah, I mean, it's a good couple of feet outside it. Forever going to move. Tracking. Misses low side, and that's going to be an uphill putt now.
I must say, John, I'm in awe of what you did there from behind that tree on the 6th with a much better angle of attack. It's Enifer.
Yeah, leave it to these boys. Mustered off the tee. Coming in from a nice angle. A little bit of spin out the right rough. Very nicely done.
Yeah, boys have got the pin surrounded there. No, Spooner. We saw the eagle attempt. Just slide by on the low side. 18 inches here should be formality birdie. Yeah, well done indeed. Still looks a bit shocked from that first putt though.
It was around this time last year when Will Enifer started to produce. Tied 4th at Luton Hoo, tied 2nd at Collingtree Park. Oh, and he just finds gravity. Birdie on 5, birdie on 6. That short miss on 4, now forgotten.
Well, Coulton comes to the 6, and he's out with driver, it looks like. Gives it a good crunch. Nice straight ball flight. Doesn't hardly miss a fairway. Hopefully I haven't put the jinx on him. And look at that. Perfect. Just on the upslope that'll be for a second.
Hemstock having a really good start to his day. We saw the approach in here. There you go, 3 feet converted for birdie. Well done.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of him all year.
Dave, 1 under par through the first 5 holes. How do you assess the start?
Yeah, it's very steady. Made a good up and down on 4 there to keep the momentum going. There's a few tricky run-offs around the hole, so you've got to be wary. But yeah, just trying to survive in this heat, really.
The greens are superb, but they do look quick, especially around the holes. How difficult is it just to lag it and make sure you don't make any silly mistakes?
Yeah, I mean, you can't afford to go at a putt. I mean, Richard on there just gave it a little bit extra, and it's gone 4 or 5 feet past. So yeah, you've got to be wary. It's hard to concentrate in this weather, so yeah, that's another factor.
What are you expecting from the next few holes?
Same again, really. Yeah, just keep fairways and greens, really.
Brilliant stuff. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's got his game plan and he's looking to stick to it. And why not? It served him very, very well.
Looks like he's got a lot of time over his shots, Scotty. Swings it well, and another great result. Got the number right, pin eye right. It's going to be a slick one down the hill, a little bit of turn from right to left, I feel, as we see Spooner here.
This is 3rd shot into 6. Must have had some trouble from the tee. Just a short wedge in and a little bit too aggressive with that one.
Hemstock, so close so often to promotion from the Europro Tour without actually achieving it. Top 5 go up. He was 7th in 2013, 7th in 2014, 6th in 2016. But maybe running into form at just the right time this year.
Yeah, he's been the nearly man a few times. Quality player. No Spooner. This for par. Moving left to right. Decent bit of swing on this one, I think, and down the hill. Yeah, he's undercooked it again. And that'll be a frustrating drop early in the round. Not one of the toughest holes on the courses either to make a drop.
Yes, 2 bogeys in the first 6. With this level of scoring, something you can ill afford.
Yeah, you're right there, Phil. Now at the 7th. Come on, Daniel. Go, could hear the zip there. Came out low.
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice release. Well executed. Cocks the wrist really quickly. Holds the angle nicely. Nice release there, Scotty.
Now this is where Dave Coupland took control of the tournament on day one. From this hole, he made 6 birdies in 7. And he's been at the top ever since, but that was a little tentative.
Yeah, he's in a strange position, really. You know, he's played so well all week, and everyone is probably expecting his name to be definitely on the trophy, but it's not the case. Some guys have played some very good golf as well, so he's got his work cut out.
Yeah, can hear drifting one here, straight down the middle with a bit left to right. Needs a bit more of it though. Oh, that's raced over the green. That's going to be an awkward one. That was a very hard bounce at the side of the green.
Yeah, and that's with the weather conditions. There's some lovely looking green patches, but underneath there is some firm ground. Got to keep it on your target line if you can. Now here's a big high bombed tee shot. Just in the semi-rough. A long way down there though, should be good.
Only 1 bogey all week so far for Billy Hemstock. And that was a birdie. Only his 5th start of the season. He missed 3 cuts, but he did get 10th at Harleford. Over the years, Hemstock is a multiple winner on the Europro Tour, and everyone knows with his capabilities, he can win again. Before the round, he had a chat with Kit.
Billy, you've been around on the Europro Tour for a few years, 4-time winner. You've finished 6th, 7th twice, and 12th in the order of merit. How do you assess your career to this point?
It's there's been a lot of, I guess, ups and downs, but it's great to have the wins. Still feel there's unfinished business, so I'd like to, you know, keep on improving.
With all the success you've had, do you feel hard done by that you've not quite got into that top 5 and made it up to the Challenge Tour yet?
I think it's easy to feel like that, but even though I might have finished quite close before, I still see that as, you know, an achievement in itself. Best ever results and great to get the wins. So.
You're 4 shots back going into the final round. What can you use from the fact that you are a 4-time winner to give you an advantage over the rest of the field today?
Stick to my game plan. There's a lot of holes where you could hit driver, but it's very tight, so it will just be put into position and trying to capitalise from there.
And after a quiet season on the competitive front so far, what would it mean to get back in contention on that back 9 and get your hands on another trophy?
It's where you want to be. It's, you know, you want to be in contention. It's great to have played myself into position here, so I'm just going to go out and enjoy it.
Well, he's certainly got to enjoy it, and he knows what to do, but every win is big, and that would be a massive win for him today. Now, you see this delicate chip from the back. Go on then. Fantastically judged. You could hear how firm it was when it landed.
Yeah, that was some chip. Now bogey putt for Gavins at 7. Gets it, drains it, limits the damage.
Tom Gandy from the Isle of Man is producing at the tail end of the tournament. Hemstock now shares 2nd with Mansell, but it remains Coupland by 3. 1/3 of the final round in the books.
And Mansell here on 7. Out of position, but he's got a gap through there. You can see the flag. Well, he's gone aerial route. Got to judge the... Oh, now there's a ditch down there, but he's pulled up in the long grass.
Cool, watch this one now. Going the low route here, Scotty. We've had one high. This one chase it up the right. Probably get it towards that buggy. You can see it fading in amongst the trees. Oh, it's coming hot to trot. Slow down, ball. That was too good.
Yeah, he'd probably take that though. Anywhere up around the green. Be happy with that.
The vast majority of players here will enter the European Tour qualifying school this year, and this was the venue for the very first European Tour Q School in 1976. D.A. Russell won it, and the following year, the leading graduate was a certain Sandy Lyle. It was played, by the way, in the 2nd week in November, so I think the weather then wasn't quite as warm as it is today, or indeed as warm as the tee shot we've just seen from Enifer.
No, No, that was a class tee shot there. Virtually stiff. Now, Mansell. Well, heavy lie. And it's come out soft on him. Needs to stay. Yeah, straightforward shot up the green from there, but not what you're looking for on this par 5.
Now Jennifer for 3 birdies and 4 holes here at the 8th for a 2. Gets it. Happy days. Trots off the green. Now where's our kit? He must be with Billy Spooner somewhere.
Spooner is through the back of the green in 2 shots here on the par 5 7th, and the big man is going to need some soft hands here. He's playing off quite a sharp downslope, and that green slopes away from him from left to right. There is a lot to work with, but he's just going to have to be so delicate here. Really easy to get a bit over eager on these and just leave them 4, 5, 6 feet past on these slick greens. We'll really see how his nerves are and how his hands are feeling from his touch here.
Yeah, some testing short game shots around here, with it being firm and fast. Let's see what Spooner's got. You can see that ball just below his feet, making it slightly more awkward. Looked to be a good contact there. Look at the pace on it down this hill. Steady now. Steady on. He played that lovely, but as Kit said, they can just go 6 feet past in a heartbeat.
Lefty Stone looks to be on the upslope here. Plenty of green to work with. Flies it all the way. He's going to have a slick one coming back.
At 309 yards, that 9th is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, and it's almost drivable.
Yeah, it is. Phil, as you see Mansell here back at the stance with the wedge, bump and running it, giving it a chance. And that'll be to scramble apart for Mansell after that chip, that trouble off the tee. Good hole this 7th. Beautiful par 5 round the corner.
No, Stone on the 9th. We saw him just short of the green, just over 300 yards this hole, almost drivable. Got it to here. Got to be a little bit careful down this hill. Confidently done. Beautiful putt. Another one in the bag.
Back on 7, Coupland to extend the lead.
Yeah, tough putt here though, Phil. He would have seen what Billy's done, how fast this putt is, and how much off the left. He's only barely touched it. And I tell you what, a little bit scaredy cat, and I don't blame him. I would be too. I'm sure you would be, Scott, as well. That was not an easy one.
Yeah, you can't go racing those ones from above the hole. Ideally, you've got to leave yourself the uphillers. Now Hemstock. Just a wedge in here. Usually very good with these. Or perhaps just a yard too far. Couldn't come back from the fringe. And that'll be a slick putt as well.
Now, even though Spooner's well behind, he's got plenty to play for. Nicely done. A big check here, and he'll move back into the top 5, into the promotion places, replacing his pal Jordan Risdale.
Yeah, there's always lots to play for. This end of the season, few events left. Now Mansell, this for par. Oh, and wow, look at that. He's almost twice as far away. No, some trouble here for Enifer. Looks like he's taking a penalty drop. Back in line with the flag, as far back as he wants to go on that line.
And once again, fellows, the 9th hole proving that just because it's a short par 4 doesn't mean to say it's a pushover.
No, it's a real tough cookie. It really is. Now that putt coming back up the slope, drains it for Mansell. That's a bogey though, and I tell you what, costly bogey on a hole where most of the guys have been making birdie. Here we go, Scott. Whew.
Yeah, the blind shot, always hard. You've got to trust the line you've chosen.
His right foot slipped a little bit there. Really big raised green, very shallow from the angle he's coming from, using the bank. Is it going to come back on the green? Not quite.
All sorts of problems on a short hole. Another short hole. Here's Copeland, our leader, looking nicely in control of things at the moment. And that is another class shot. Tracking in, come on. on a string for the boy now.
This one isn't easy. This is fast. Downhill all the way. Plop it on the edge, let it release, slow down ball. Whew. Not easy. For such a small par 4, packs a big punch.
Back on 8, Mansell with a tough act to follow. And that coming off, as John said, a very hurtful bogey on 7.
Yeah, and you've got to be careful not to go pin seeking too much, which he hasn't. He's gone the other side. Come back on the fringe though, and actually not too far away from the flag. That's how small these greens are.
Yeah, great shot from Spooner in there as well. Now Himstock on the fringe. Oh, gets it. Don't write this man off, that's for sure.
Mansell, a run of 6 pars, punctuated negatively by a bogey at 7. Oh, books balanced, and that was going at some pace.
What a crazy game this is. What a crazy game. Pulls a tee shot, comes off the slope, gets on a fringe, holds a gobbler, writes off his bogey on the hole before.
Talking of bogeys, this is Ennifert. That's a good bogey in the end. And he will breathe a little sigh of relief. Frustrating bogey, but it could have been much worse there.
Oh, Coupland here after a cracking tee shot to here. A little bit of movement off the left-hand side for a 2 at 8. Gets it. Cool as a cucumber.
The holes continue to be ticked off, and despite lots of low scoring, the dominance of Dave, Coupland that is, remains intact at a venue renowned for its quality par 3s, and not just on the Bernard Hunt course.
Okay, gentlemen, welcome to the par 3 shootout here at Foxhills. Lowest score at the end of each hole moves on to the next hole. £1,000 for the eventual winner.
25 Europro Tour players took part in the inaugural par 3 shootout on the magnificent Manor course here at Foxhills. 12 players progressed to hole 2 before Matchroom Sport champion Billy Spooner produced some magic and chipped in for a 2. Birdies would also follow for Ross, Connor and Gavins, giving us our final 4.
Feeling confident, I just made a birdie in the last stroke, I'll do the same one here.
I'm going to try and hold it.
Birdie or hole in one, I'll do it. Pick a shot and hit it.
On the 3rd hole, after a wayward tee shot, it would be heartache for Ross. Eliminated after a bogey 4. Then there were 3 in line for a grand. And after contrasting tee shots, all of our players were still in the mix. However, after Gavin's, then Connor missed their attempts, it was left to Spooner to take the crown.
It's an extra bonus just for the week to get a little bit of confidence.
Spooner's also in contention for the main event, but the long and short of it is that Coupland is very much in line for victory. Foxhills is hosting the IFX and Winged Boots Championship. The first time, actually, that it's been a venue on the Europro Tour. Instant hit, this place, and easy to see why. Dave Coupland is certainly thriving on this Surrey Heathland location. 3 clear. Now, to tell us about the 10th hole, a winner of the BMW PGA Championship just down the road at Wentworth in 2004. Over to you, Scott.
Yeah, this 10th hole, 445 yards, plays almost half a shot above its par. Tough par 4, you can see the tee shot here Got to get it over these trees, down into the fairway. Guy's probably just hitting a long iron or a hybrid off the tee, leaving himself a shot up the hill. Narrow green, falls away to the left if you miss it left. Precision required from this lower level. Good view of it here with Ennifert.
Yeah, precision is the word, Scotty. If I can get it out right. This man just aiming just right at the flag. Well, he was hoping to, tugged it, and now down. Oh, in a world of pain there. That's not going to be easy. Now going back to 9. Now this is what they face. They've hit a long iron to this point, short of the bunkers. Get some zip, get it over that bunker, and there we go. Good shot there by Billy Spooner.
Yeah, leaving it below the hole. That's what you need.
Now the 11th hole is a titch, 134 yards, but like so many short par 3s, it's a beauty.
It is a peach. I feel it really is. Beautiful tall hanging trees over the green on that 11th. Now back to Ennifert. Just see the bottom of the flag from where he is. Oh, you could just hear the contact, not getting enough of the ball. Too much grass between club and ball there, as we see Spooner now for birdie, Scotty.
Yeah, left his approach below the hole. He can be a little bit more aggressive with this one up the hill. Yeah, well done.
Completed a fantastic hat-trick in 2015, did Spooner. He won the Lincolnshire Open, the Amateur Championship of that county, and also the Junior Championship.
Yeah, good man, some good results. Good player, as we know. Now this one, looking a bit pacey, is it?
Oh, but it was the right pace, Scott. It was the right pace. Look at that smile on his face. My goodness, what a monster.
Lovely to drain those sorts of putts. Now Ennifert. Bogey putt here. Ooh, just grabs the right edge. Nervy one.
Mansell, currently tied 3rd, is the only player on the leaderboard not under par. Hemstock's alone in 2nd, trailing Coupland by 3.
Coupland's got a little unlucky here on the 10th. His tee shot is right up against the face of this bunker, and he's still got 160 yards to the front of that green, and it's uphill, so probably playing a good club extra. The benefit is it's on a slight upslope, so it is going to get up quickly. I'm not sure whether he'll take on the green from here. With a 3-shot lead, he doesn't have to, but if he's just playing in his own bubble and he isn't aware of that, he might feel he needs to. We'll learn a lot about his mindset from what he chooses here.
Well, come on then, Kip. What are we going to see here? Looks pretty lofted club. Good connection needed. Oh, that's a lot of sand. Bit heavy maybe. Go, fly. Oh, that might be bunker bound just shy and left of the hole. That's going to be an awkward one. Now I'll just see how much sand he's actually taking. That looks like no more than a 9-iron, 8-iron in his hand. Making sure he gets the loft out of the bunker. Yeah, just way behind it there, Scotty. On the back foot. Now we head to the 12th. And here we are, boys and girls. What a par 5 this is. 525, playing well under the par. These boys are eagling it for fun. Driver out, they'll be smacking it straight down the middle, and I tell you what, they'll be going in no more than a 7-iron, 6-iron, elevated tee. You hit down, come up shy of that bunker that's just gone out of your point of view there, coming to a lovely 45-degree angle green. Really gives it up this hole. Eagles galore.
22 of them, in fact. Almost 200 birdies recorded so far. It's playing average score over half a stroke under par.
Yeah, as we've said, got to pick up on the par 5s normally, but especially when they're playing as short as this. And that one, well, it may have just come back to the edge of the green, but it didn't. Just got stuck in the fringe there. Slightly tricky down the slope. Hemstock now on 11. Short par 3. Taking dead aim, I'd imagine, John.
Oh, most definitely, Scotty. Able to get full control of your shot here. No more than a wedge in hand. Now, after a great drive, Kinnear, this is all you got to do down 12. Get the driver away, find the fairway, opens up your second shot, and I tell you what, he's thinned it. Oh my goodness, thin to win. It's running miles.
I think the technical term for that, John, is a good baddon.
It is a good baddon. It finds the dance floor. Oh my goodness. Well, let's go back to Copeland on 10. And we saw him splash out. Didn't even make the bunker, just short of the green. Tricky little wedge here from the upslope again. Thicker grass.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of work to do for the par there. 25 feet, right to left. And maybe first little wobble.
Hemstock, a winner at Montrose in 2016, back-to-back winner at Morallerton 2013, 2014. He won at Conqueror in 2012. How about Foxhills in 2018?
The heat is on. Yeah, he's got the bit between his teeth. Making some nice putts now. Now Stone, gotta be careful. Yeah, he played that pretty well. Just released a few feet past Copeland now. Back at 10 we saw. What do you think here, John? Give this one a go or roll it up?
Oh, well, he's going to give it a go. It's going to be a slow putt. It's up the hill, well off the right-hand side, and he hasn't hit it at all.
He's on Bill, mate.
I tell you what, he'll just take that one on the chin, mark up, regroup, as we see Kinnear now, after that thin to win, finds the green. Can he make eagle from there?
No, he didn't give it a chance. Slow putt, rolled it up, couple of feet, should be a 4, but no gimmies. Talking of gimmies, Copeland now on 10. He's had a right mishmash of stuff going on. Makes his bogey though, put it behind him and move on.
Well, Kinnear is just about to tap in for birdie. That was a little more than a tap in for Stone, but right into the heart of the cup nevertheless. Suddenly the whole complexion of the event changes. Copeland's lead is cut to a single stroke from Hemstock, and now only 4 shots blanket everyone on the leaderboard, including Gavin's. Subdued up till now, but still in with a chance.
Yeah, there's all to play for. It's back 9 stuff. It's what we love. It's what these guys love as well, being in the mix. We see Gavin's. Come on. Come on, just half a club more. Although no, look at that, John. That is incredible.
It's been a glorious summer, and that is a result of it. The ball does not stop. Now, Neil Raymond, I know he's growing his hair. He was asking me earlier on in the year, should he cut it or grow it long? I said, grow it long, mate.
Any reason he was asking you for advice on hair, John?
Yeah, because I once had it. I said, mate, grab it while you can. I tell you what, I should have had a better kick.
Here today, gone tomorrow.
Oh, boom, boom. Love it, Phil. Love it.
Now Hemstock, he's on a roll. He has been on a roll. What's he got here? Oh! Hits the flag. Absolute pin seeker. Unlucky not to finish closer than he did, John.
He did. I mean, it could have gone anywhere. I mean, that was... Well, what a shot. I mean, that was his 4th shot, though. Found some trouble off the tee there, Scotty.
Yeah, and he may be able to salvage something from that approach. Now Ennifert with his 3rd. Little chip and run. Slightly undercooked it, but getting ever closer. We've seen how fast it is at the front of that green. Incredible.
Well, Coops, I've got to say, has been dynamite with his wedges. Really has this year. And this one is a wedge in hand at this short par 3, and there you are, dominating it again, giving himself a good chance of a 2. He likes these par 3s.
Standing on this tee, if you said to Hemstock you'll only make a par, he would have been disappointed. But now, he would love it. No. A 6 on this particular hole. That's giving a shot and a half away.
Yeah, that's a massive blow. Just when he was really putting some pressure on Copeland to make 6 there. Here's a disaster for him. Now, long range attempt here. Come on then. Oh, burns the right edge. Fantastic putt. Greens are so pure. Yeah, they are. And a fur here for birdie at 12. Just inside right. Nice and firm. Yes. And she pops. Lovely jubbly. Now Coops, can he make another two? Great tee shot to leave himself this side of the hole. Be more aggressive with it, and yeah, straight in the middle. Bounce back ability, they call it in the States. And he's full of it at the moment.
One hole in front, Gavin's to get a little nearer.
Yeah, just the 3 feet for birdie here, just to edge himself closer. And he duly makes it. It's hotting up with a few to go, but not for Hemstock. He needs to just secure this one. Get himself back on that rich vein of form he had earlier in the round.
Need we have been concerned for Coupland? Maybe not. That 3-shot buffer zone has been restored. Has Coupland averted a mid-round crisis? Can he complete the job at Foxhills? We know that Kinnear and Hemstock must now deliver a powerful finish in the IFX and Winged Boot Championship. Foxhills Club and Resort. What a smashing place and what a smashing addition to the Euro Pro Tour schedule. This is the IFX and Wing Boots Championship, and all week one man has been at the head of proceedings. Dave Coupland, 3 clear, 7 holes to play. The par 5 14th is now centre stage. So John, tell us about this potential swing hole.
Well, here we are at the 14th, and it's a moment of truth. This is your last hurrah for a birdie, if let alone an eagle. You hit your drive. It doesn't let you carry this water. It's around the 320 mark to carry, so the boy's got to lay up with a 3-wood, and it leaves you a long shot in. It's only 507, but plays longer than the yardage because of that drive. Come into a narrow green above you as well to boot. Can't see the bottom of the flag. Little tough cookie, this one. Oh, indeed, John. And Kinnear out of position slightly. Looking to thread a hybrid or something under these branches. Oh, and he hasn't managed it. Steady on. Oh, he saw the splash. And that's in the hazard. Going for glory, hasn't worked out. No, it's not. Now back to Spooner. Good drive. So must have found the fairway. He's done that. Oh, big divot. How's this one looking? Staring it down. Looks like a leak of a right. Oh, gets a bounce. Oh, chances. Eagle time.
Well, that was a good bounce in 2 ways, directionally and also because it wasn't too fiery.
Yeah, lovely result there. Now Kinnear, as we saw, went in the water. Dropped 4th shot here. Big divot there, big sand explosion. Well, he's found the surface, but that is a long putt for par. And the 14th and 12th holes, the 2 par 5s on this back 9, really seen as good opportunities to make some birdies, even eagles, but a bit of a struggle there. Yeah, some tough holes coming up soon, Scotty. As we see Mansell here, putting well off the green. Judged it well, very well. Straddle the line of Coupland's.
Had a slow start to the season, did Richard Mansell, but he was tied second at Wychwood a couple of weeks ago, tied 12th at Caversham Heath last week, so to use a modern word, trending.
He's definitely trending. Yeah, now come on for bogey, and that's going to be a hard pill to swallow, that is, for Kinnear. I tell you what, really does give it up 14, and that's a bogey. Yeah, other end of the spectrum now, Spooner. We saw the approach shot in, beautifully below the hole, 6-7 feet for eagle. Yes, what a time to make a move.
Earlier this season, Billy Spooner was delighted to become a Euro Pro Tour winner. He turned pro back in 2016 with a handicap of +4. He really is a prospect, and a little earlier on today, he chatted with Kit.
Billy, you got your first Euro Pro Tour win right at the start of this season at Harleyford. How easy is it to then get refocused and keep going and getting good results?
I think you've just got to, I think that's where game plan comes into it, like keep doing the things what you did in practice rounds and keep practicing the things that you've been doing what works and just keep taking it into each round, I suppose.
You're still a pretty young man. Is finding the right balance that works for you in terms of practice, rest and tournament play something that's really important for your career going forwards?
You've got to find the right balance, like listening to like Jim McCaddy and my dad and stuff, and just finding what works off the course as well. I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah, not everyone on the tour has a caddy. How important is it for you, that relationship?
Well, it's just if you get a good relationship with someone to rely on in like difficult moments, if you're a bit nervous, you can sort of like open up to him and just say what you're feeling really, just to let that bit of pressure off if you've got any.
You were a prodigy as a kid. You've been at the absolute best for your age group all the way through. Were you aware at how good you were so young?
Thinking back now, yeah, like obviously I've always been like pretty talented for my age. When you start playing like the top amateur events and then turning pro when you're 17, there's obviously a little bit of expectation, but I think I've handled it well so far.
Looking back now, sort of 3 years on, do you think turning pro so young was the right decision for you?
I actually wish to turn pro earlier, because I feel like when you're professional, like you're playing with people that are like 30, 33, like a lot older than me, and you get like, there's more experience in the field each week, and obviously they're a lot better standard from amateur.
4 back going into the final round. What's your strategy today?
4 shots is nothing, but it could turn into 6 if you try and push, so you just got to take your time and keep doing what you're doing, really.
And the man you're chasing is your good friend, Dave Coupland. You've never played competitive rounds together, but despite being best mates off of tour, what's it going to be like today?
Oh, it's brilliant. From a little town, we've obviously had a win from me, and Jordan won last week, and Dave's won, and we're both up there this week, so hopefully we can keep it going. But I've, like you say, I've never played with him before in a tournament, so looking forward to it. It should be a good day.
Spooner's currently in a 3-way tie for second, on course to regain a promotion place in the order of merit. But Coupland, 3 clear, looks set to go top of the money list. As for Will Enifer, he's chasing a season's best result.
Yeah, some exciting stuff ahead. Now Enifer, second shot to 14, just down in the left semi. Trees shouldn't really be a problem for him. Sounds like he's leaked it just a little bit. Bunker there, could be tricky.
Now Billy Spooner at 13, second shot. Lots of green to work with here. Coming in low, bit checky this one, hooping it. Oh, and gets it. What a shot that is.
Yeah, judge that one absolutely perfectly. Now Hemstock, his second to 14 from the fairway. Played some beautiful golf today. Looking for some closing birdies. As we take a look at this 15th hole, par 4, 369 yards. Sweeping dogleg to the left, just the one bunker down there on the right. Waterway over on the left, shouldn't really be in play. Big hitters might try and take it round the corner a little bit, leave themselves a short approach in. But look at this green, very narrow, big drop off on the left side. Pretty slopey green as well. Not so easy to get close to this pin.
And a dangerous hole as we join Kinnear in trouble. 23 double bogeys or worse on here so far.
Yeah, catching the boys out, it really is. We see this one scooting off way right. Slow down, ball, there's a road there. Now, this was tough, Scotty. I see a little bit of restriction in the backswing coming in steep, catches it a bit thin. Off to the right she goes.
Yeah, just a little bit impeded with that edge of the bunker. Now we saw Spooner play a lovely little punchy pitch in here, spun it right up hole side, and he converts that one for a birdie. Well done. On a roll.
And Neil Raymond at 16, the long par 3. Good birdie this will be on this tough cookie. Oh, gets it.
That's definitely one and a half on the field on this baby. Now we saw Ennifer's shot. Looks like he avoided the bunker there to the right of 14. Just depends on his lie. Oh, his track in. Just didn't quite get the control on it he would have wanted. And Kinnear, after that bunker shot. Oh no. Just duffed it that little bit and caught the lip of the bunker. How's that lying?
Now this could put the proverbial cat amongst the pigeons. Hemstock for eagle. Ooh.
Yeah, just slid by on the low side. He would have fancied that, and I think he would have known that would have put him right back in the mix in this tournament. Tap-in birdie though.
Now remember, Kinnear made a 6 on 14. Needs an up and down here to avoid another.
And it's all, the wheels are coming off, as they say. Perhaps didn't have a great lie. Had to get it up, but also get some distance. He's still got a lot of work to do. He has indeed. Anyway, Ennifer to get to 11 under here at 14. Track in, gets it, grabs the right edge.
He's missed a couple of par putts, but when it comes to converting birdie chances, really good. Hemstock and Spooner edging a little closer to the lead, but of course Coupland has yet to complete the 14th, which is a genuine birdie opportunity.
Yeah, man of the moment here, Phil. Out with the iron for his second shot, laid it up beautifully short of the brook. And look at that. Finds the greens, just going to hang on there, and he's there in 2. And that's all he's got to do. He talked about fairways and greens with his game plan, and he's got an eagle chance there. Now Spooner, his second shot, driving it under the branches of the tree. Got a good connection on it, but it's just hung out to the right of the green.
Now back to the horror story that is Kinnear on 15.
Well, a lot of guys at this point might have just got the putter out. But here we go. Little bump and run. Go on, son. Oh, now steady on. Look at the slope on that. Yeah, this is the difficulty of the hole, Scotty. It really is. 15 is brutal, can be. And Mansell with his second at 14. Shying right at the brook. Oh, interesting follow through gone for this one. Is it going to hold its line? It just feeds off that left hand side. Was hoping for a bit more cut round the tree. And I've got to say, this man is chucking money away. This for double bogey here, Phil.
Hard to see. He's played so well. Caught out at the end and, oh, he's frazzled. Frazzled.
Yeah, tough moments. They're all alone to deal with it. Now Raymond, third shot at 17. Another one of the tough holes on this closing stretch. Little bump and run. Pretty good from there. Didn't have too many options. Yeah, that wasn't a bad shot at all. Now Spooner, I don't know if he's in the bunker. It looks like he's set up for it. Big splash of sand it is. And that was a bad light. Frustration's boiling over there. Yeah, and the pressure perhaps just starting to show for a few guys. Now Raymond, this to stay at 11. Under par. Par putt. It's a big one. Oh. On line but short. So many times we see that. A little bit tentative.
Spooner, birdie on 14 on day 1. Ditto on day 2, but needs to chip in to complete the hat-trick.
Yeah, straightforward little chip and run. Just slightly under pace, but should be able to save par. They need birdies though, Scotty. They need birdies. Coupland looking pretty as we see Ennifer here.
not a bad tracking. It's a good chip, but look at that, just weave its way past, and that's going to be a tricky left to righter coming up.
Yeah, a lot of slope on these greens, and we keep seeing the ball just gets on them and rolls off. Now Mansell, his third shot, looking for a chip in eagle, but just up to about 3 feet for his birdie.
Given the way things stand, it would seem imperative for Hemstock to get up and down here.
Yeah, strong finish required for all these guys on this tough closing stretch. You can see he played that one very calmly, very nicely. Got a good connection on it, but it's still released on. These greens are quick.
Back on 14, you get the impression, Coupland, if this goes in, the door is slammed.
Yeah, you would have that feeling, but the tough holes are coming now, Phil. They really are thick and fast, but this is tracking and it's disappeared. Eagle time, and that jumps him to, oh, that's 17 under par, isn't it? My goodness.
Yeah, some daylight there now. But as John said, it's a tough closing stretch. So we shall see. Now Gavin's. Good bit of right to left movement. Has he given it enough? No. Slightly tentative again.
Yes, you can see the frustration on his face. Coupland in for eagle. So many of those chasing are fighting hard for pars.
Well, that's gonna hurt a lot. Being greenside in 2 shots and walking away with, well, there it is, a 6, a bogey.
Yeah, for a guy like Spooner who hits it so far, should make mincemeat of the par 5s on a daily basis now. Hemstock for par. And that one's leaked to the right. And as Phil said earlier, up and down was most definitely required. Cannot be dropping shots. Coupland is steaming ahead now.
An effort to avoid his 4th bogey of the day.
Looking for that one to drop in from left to right. Hung out on the left edge. That's another bogey.
Yeah, that's hard to swallow. Now Mansell for birdie. Good chip from the left-hand side of this green. Chip down to here, gets it. Keeps himself within touching distance, but yeah, you can see the way he's kind of relaxing, walking off this green.
Like second now in the tournament is Richard Mansell, who had a fine career at college in Florida. And he received inspiration in golf at a very early age.
Richard, going back to when you were a junior and first got into golf, at the age of 11, I believe you met Seve Ballesteros, is that right?
It is. I was trying to get Colin Montgomery's autograph and that didn't work out. And he saw what happened with me and Monty and yeah, just called me over and I had a picture and he just took it off me and had a chat with me about 10 minutes and I was swinging a golf club and he just said, oh, you've got a great swing, all of this. So yeah, it was quite cool.
Would you say the way he approached the game has influenced you over the years?
I think so, yeah. I think I play my best golf when I'm quite aggressive and I don't really know the meaning of laying up or anything like that. And just his self-belief and how much heart and he showed when he was playing is just a massive thing to me. And I think he was very passionate about the game and that's how I feel I am too. So yeah, definitely.
2 weeks ago at Wychwood Park, you were right there in contention. You were in the lead midway through the final round before ultimately finishing second. Looking back on it now, what's the overriding emotion from that day?
At the time, it did hurt quite a bit, but I kept reminding myself, like, before that, my best finish on this tour was 14th. I've been in pressure situation before, but not really like that as a professional. And I think this week, with how I started the week, I'm really glad to be back in this situation. I think I can learn a lot from 2 weeks ago. And my game, it just feels as good as it's ever felt. I feel so confident with every aspect of it. I'm just kind of waiting for that breakthrough now. So if I can keep knocking on the door, then I'm sure it'll come eventually.
Mansell needs a barnstorming finish to catch Coupland. But winning is never easy, and given his experience, there's zero danger of Coupland falling victim to complacency, even with that 4-shot lead. Mind you, the finish at Foxhills can be a knockout and packs quite a punch. So far unscathed though, Coupland said, "Catch me if you can," and as yet, no one has. The IFX and Winged Boots Championship on the Europro Tour has been a showcase so far for the skills of Dave Coupland. But following his dropped shot at the 15th, the lead has been trimmed to 3 from Richard Mansell. Mansell and Coupland are about to tackle the lengthiest of the par 3s on the Bernard Hunt course at fantastic Foxhills. And here to tell us more about it is John.
Well, we come to the strongest of the par 3s, the 16th, 216 yards, and I tell you what, absolutely beautiful. And fraught with danger, you got the 2 bunkers, one on the left, one on the right, real deep one on the right-hand side as well. But you miss this green, and the trick is, around this golf course, the greens are really small. They're very narrow entrances, and being at 216 yards means it's a monster and really hard to hit the green. Spins well on today, as I can see. If you miss this either side, you're going to take a really hard bounce, and you're going to be in a world of trouble. Cracking all this. Go on, my son. Find that dance floor. High ball flight. Boom. Front portion of the green. Take it.
This really has been tough. Only 22 birdies all week, and it's been played over 430 times.
Mansell going with a guided shot in there, looks like. Punched it. What a cracker. Absolutely down the stick. And he's delighted with that one.
God, he made mincemeat of that, Scotty.
Yeah, so he should be delighted. That was awesome.
Stone, lefty, on the uphill, pin on the left-hand side. Not too bad at all. Good drive off the tee.
When he contended at Wychwood Park a couple of weeks ago, we mentioned he shot a 58 at Fort Lauderdale Country Club in his college days. It's worth a second airing, and it's 2 shots on 16, and that could be a very significant birdie.
Yeah, that's huge. That really is huge. Great too. Played that hole so well. So you see Stone now for his birdie. Lots of turn from right to left. Snaker gets it. What a finish. And look at this scorecard, just that one blip at the 4th, but look at that. Lovely 69, 4 under par, and that's 11 under for the tournament. Brilliant finish.
Yeah, played very strong in the closing holes. Just didn't birdie the par 5 14th. Now Coupland coming off a par at 16. Another fairway found at 17. Second shot. Looking to find another green in regulation. And he does. Now John's on the 18th.
Well, we're ready for the grandstand finish, and I tell you what, whoosh, there's the tee box way up in the distance, up there, perched up high, in amongst the trees, sweep down, massive dog leg from right to left. I mean, all this danger down the left-hand side, all this foliage, you lose your ball in there, guaranteed. You've got a little ditch just come in at the end of its run at about 240 off the tee. You're out with driver, you get it round here, you're pumped, you've hit it over 300 yards, just over 300 yards, and this is what you got. I mean, what a beautiful finish. I mean, the fairways are like carpets. You've got 2 beautiful massive trees guarding left and right, bunkers short. It's an absolute beauty. It's wide as you like. I mean, if you had the biggest block ever, say you shanked it, you might actually be on the other green and you'd have the biggest putt known to man. But I tell you what, this is it, what it's all about, guys. 10 grand on the line, beautiful sun is shining. Makes you want to play a good one. Now I'm on the uphill. 9 iron in hand, 130, 140 up the hill, so got to let it a little bit harder. Well, he's online. He's online now. Is he the club? Oh, it just bent a little bit left. Well, like I say, I can't see the bottom of the flag from here because I'm on an upslope, but if the crowd goes absolutely wild, which they seem to be doing, boom shakalaka, bring on the win.
How Daniel Gavins would love to replicate that magic from Morgan.
Oh, he would. I tell you what, money, money, money. 11 under par. There's a big group of them. If he can get out of that, might actually earn a couple more bob. That's not a bad shot. Just coming up shine left of the green. What do you think of this swing, Scott?
Yeah, he's got good balance, good tempo. He was just trying to work that one in, I think, from right to left, which he did, but perhaps just half a club short. Now Mansell, second shot to 17. Just a short iron here.
Well, talking about tempo and balance, I think he's the personification of it. I love that swing.
Yeah, it is. I like his attitude as well. Go get him attitude, as you see Hemstock with his second to 18. Good drive off the tee, flirts with the bunker. And that'll do you. Finds the dance floor.
Yeah, established player, Billy. Good technique, very simple. Very stylish.
Now, here we go. Now this is a fast putt. Right across the back of this green. This is for Dave. Off the left-hand side, should start swinging about now. Look at this. And that's a good putt.
Before he won at Wychwood, he was 15th in the order of merit. In a couple of holes' time, he could be number 1.
Yeah, it's been a terrific run. Now we see Gavin's. Lovely play there. Oh, just burns the left edge. That would have been a great way to sign off your round. Again, a lot of guys might have putted it from there, but Gavin's confident. Played the little chip and run.
Now Mansell. What's that ball just feeding off to the right? He's giving himself the ideal putt here. Up the hill. Pretty straight. It's a good stroke. It's a good stroke. Oh, glances the right edge. Oh, he was going for the walk as well. He thought he had it.
Yeah, he needed that one to drop. Now Hemstock. We saw his approach skirt with a bunker. Long range birdie attempt to get to 13 under. And he got the pace. Quite get the line.
Now playing the last, Mansell needs a 3-shot swing. But he'll be heartened to know that 7 players have made triple bogey or worse on this 18th hole, so this battle is not over yet. And he's hit a good tee shot there.
Yeah, it's all about the tee shot, this 18th, and that is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that's a huge 3-wood. Round the corner. Well, knee knocker left for Daniel Gavins to finish 11 under for the tournament, par at the last. And that's going to be a big confidence booster for Daniel. Good tournament all round, just that bogey on that par 5 7th. But a good tournament nonetheless.
Now, perhaps the most important shot of the week for Coupland. Just needs to find the golf course. And he looks to be confidently picking up his tee with that one. Yeah, hybrid off the tee, soft draw, perfect position in the fairway yet again.
Yeah, nice comfortable swing there. As we see Hemstock now finishing off his round. Par putt, and that's 12 under for Hemstock. And those two, that bogey there at the 12 really cost him, but still a round of 70, 12 under par. Best finish of the year so far coming up.
2-shot swing is required here for anything other than a Coupland victory. And Dave has hit the fairway, as he has done most of the day. 166 yards in from here. The only man realistically now that can catch him, playing partner Richard Mansell. As has been the case all day, his tee shot is longer. You can see just by how much as we stride down here, past the 150 marker in the fairway and over here. Further right in the fairway, which gives a better angle into that left-hand pin, and he needs all the help he can get. We'll just give it a quick zap. 140, 26 yards closer. Can a miracle happen here for Mansell?
Not if Coupland puts one more good swing on this.
Yeah, 166 up the hill. Looks to be gripping down. Little 7-iron probably. Looking to find the putting surface. Yeah, what a class shot. Superb play from Coupland yet again.
Nerves are still, Scotty. Nerves are still. I tell you what, nice gentle swing. Play for the middle of the dance floor. And I tell you what, job well done. Now, miracle needed. Needs to hold it. That's all it is. That's all you can say about it. Out with a wedge. A strong one at that.
Good balanced swing there. Iron it down. Well, it was a great effort. Just backed up a little bit on him.
In some ways, the forgotten member of this three ball is Spooner. And he makes a bogey on 18. That's costly, especially given that he's so heavily involved in the promotion chase at the moment. But he should have done enough to get back into one of those top 5 spots on the race to Desert Springs.
Yeah, disappointing finish, dropping 2 in the last 5. Now Mansell, birdie to get himself to 15 under. Just always on that low side. Should be a tap-in par. 14 under and second place for him. Very, very good week indeed.
But John, what a week for Dave Coupland. 62 to open up with, 71 yesterday, and today he's been just so reliable.
Oh, the miracle, man. Really is. Nerves are still, like I said earlier. I mean, he's got 3 putts from here now. This for birdie, down the slope, right to left. Cozy up hole side. And I tell you what, it's just run about a foot past, but that's just going to be a tap-in and another great win again, Phil.
What a feeling. Just tidying up. And I'll tell you what, the way he's playing, you know, we have to remember that there's a £250,000 bonus if you win 4 tournaments on the Europro Tour in a season. Dave Coupland is halfway there and absolutely brimming with self-belief, receiving the congratulations from his good friend and fellow Bostonian, Billy Spooner.
Dave, congratulations. You just
Thank
won
you.
the IFX and Winged Boot Championship. How do you feel?
I'm glad it's over. Yeah, it was tough work at times. I think that eagle on 14 really gave me a bit of a cushion, but then Rich was making a charge and I 3-putted. So yeah, it's just sensible golf from there on in, and it looked comfortable, but it wasn't.
You were playing a very different game to your 2 playing partners who hit the ball a bit further, were more aggressive off the tee. How important was it that you stayed disciplined and stuck to your game plan today?
Oh yeah, I could have quite easily got sucked into their game and then windle away shots. So yeah, I had to give myself a few talking tos, especially after the 2 drives on 12 and 13. Wasn't great, so luckily I got one down the middle on 14, and then that was it for the driver really, so it was just irons off the tee.
2 wins this season, top of the order of merit. Is that 1 foot in the Challenge Tour now?
Well, I don't like to get ahead of myself. There's still work to do, so yeah, we'll just push on now.
Another great win. Well done, Dave.
Thank you.
When you shatter a course record twice in as many days, when you bag so many birdies, it's only fitting that you should have the privilege of lifting the silverware. Mansell again underlined his potential. It was good to see Hemstock back at the business end of a Europro Tour event, but at Foxhills, DC was dominant en route to winning the IFX and Winged Boots Championship. Yes, Coupland collects the trophy and the £10,000 first prize, which reverberates in the race to Desert Springs. That's because Mark Young, the winner at Camberwell Park and Clevedon, has been replaced at the top by Coupland. No doubt looking forward to our next event, the Nokia Masters at Mannings Heath. For now though, from Foxhills, it's goodbye.